Hey, what's up, guys? I'm still here in Cebu. Been here for almost 2 weeks now. I asked my good friend Google Maps where I should go and hang out, and it advised me that the best night market in Cebu was the Carbon Night Market. This is the newest hotspot in town, apparently. At least according to Google Maps. Since I've never been to a night market in Cebu, I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. So we hopped onto a local bus. It cost just about 30 cents per ticket. That's a great deal. That's been my local mode of transportation 90% of the time here in Cebu. The bus was filled with locals coming back from work and going out enjoying the weekend. And after about a 20-minute ride approximately, we arrived there in the front entrance, and there it was, the Carbon Night Market. So, just to let you guys know, the market opens up at 6 p.m. And even though it was barely 6 o'clock, the place was already jam packed. Vendors were weaving in and out of crowds, wheeling carts of produce and products from one end of the market all the way to the other. And I can already smell the grilled meats and all the different foods and spices that were throughout the market. I can already tell at this point that this market was going to be definitely up to my standards and what I was looking for in a night market. So we decided to get out of the way of the local vendors and get out of the traffic. Tucked away, we found a little bakery. The shelves were filled with various local breads that caught my eye. And like a gold nugget glistening in the water, there it was, the blueberry donut. It set me back roughly about 50 cents. It was nothing fancy, wasn't the best donut I had, but it definitely hit the sweet spot and did the job. After the bakery, we were still curious, so we went deeper into the night market. Food stalls, juice stands, and dessert carts were set up on every corner. There was even an entire street dedicated for clothes and shoes. I seen it, my weakness, milk tea. I have never heard of this place before, but the milk tea looked like a good deal, just under $1 or two milk teas for $1.75. I decided to get the salted caramel flavor, and it surprised me with its sweetness. Usually cheaper teas lose their flavor as the ice melts, but this one stayed sweet all the way to the last sip, so I gotta give them credit for that. I would definitely come back to this milk tea spot if we ever get a chance to come back to this night market. And right across the street, I spotted fried cheese balls, only 20 cents each, or 10 pesos. They were crispy on the outside with melted cheese inside, and the best way to describe the flavor was like a mix of corn dog batter if you mixed it with hash browns. That's probably the best way I can give you guys an example of how these fried cheese balls tasted. So after the milk teas and the fried cheese balls, we went inside to the food stalls. The prices didn't impress me too much, but I did meet this friendly guy selling pork, and just like Costco on the weekends, he offered me a free sample. It was very crispy, almost like an extra crispy pork chip. So I do give a thumbs up to that free sample. Anytime something is free, it's always good for me. This was the area that we entered earlier in the night, and there we found a bunch of food stalls. Seafood isn't my thing, but I couldn't resist watching this lady order what looked like to be snails. The guy behind the counter cracked them open with a hammer, and the lady just slurped them down. It was probably the most entertaining thing of the whole night at the night market. And for the main event of the night, this restaurant where we ended up at had a cozy family run vibe to it. I chose a simple local dish, which was pork with green peppers and rice. All that was just 70 cents total, which to me is an insane, crazy deal. When my food finally arrived, the pork was very rich and savory, and it had that extra little kick from those peppers. Every time I'm in Asia, I get on a little addiction of eating hot peppers. Sometimes I eat too many, but it is the one area of the world where I definitely eat eggs and spicy peppers more than I ever did back in the USA. And right behind me at the restaurant was this waffle stand. It definitely was calling my name the whole time I was eating dinner, so we decided to go over there. The dessert stall offered homemade sodas, waffles, and these little mini donuts. An order of 3 mini donuts was right around 50 cents, which is a pretty good deal. We got to customize ours with this chocolate sauce, and then you get to top it with any of these toppings right here. I decided to get marshmallow on one, graham crackers on the other, and the third we decided to get sprinkles. While the donuts didn't blow my mind, they were definitely worth it for the price to try them out. As we wrapped up the night and headed towards the exit, one drink caught my eye. I'd seen it all over the Philippines previously, but I've always been too nervous to try it out. This time I gained enough courage and was willing to try it out. It was a mix of cantaloupe, tapioca, condensed milk, and ice. The nice friendly vendor filled up a big glass of this extra creamy fruit drink for just about $1. I gotta say, it was pretty good. It had a ton of cantaloupe flavor and even a bunch of chunks of melon at the bottom of the cup. The best way for me to describe it was like eating cantaloupe mixed with the sweet milk at the bottom of the cereal bowl. So just to give a quick recap of the Carbone market, we ended up spending just right around $5 on all the food, the drinks, the excitement, and the entertainment we seen. We decided to call it a night, and I would highly recommend, if you're ever in Cebu City, Philippines, to go and check out the Carbone night market. I am definitely going to try to go check out the other night markets here in Cebu, but I would give a thumbs up and definitely encourage you guys to go check out the Carbone night market if you get a chance. Thanks for watching. I would love for you guys to hit the like button, and even better yet, to hit the subscribe button to help grow my channel. And as always, happy travels.